Let's just, all right. So here's the thing. I think whoever you're dealing with, you're both comfortable loving each other from afar. I don't know what the heck's going on here. Nothing, sorted or anything, but there's just, this is somebody that's really, it's almost, okay, honestly, it's almost like all you have right now is this kind of wistful connection with each other. You're both needing to kind of do your own thing right now, but you're laying the groundwork, at least on your end, you're laying the groundwork for this, and you're okay with that. You're okay with things being kind of in the beginning, far away, sort of wishful thinking stages, and your person is too. Both of you have quite the attachment to this connection, but it's going to take some time, and it's like you both know that, and you're both okay with it. It's very interesting here. Perhaps both of you have a heck of a lot going on, so they can only give so much to this connection, and even that is like, that's just not realistic right now. I can't deviate from where I'm at, so it's just going to have to be see you in 6 months or something, and it's a kind of a really special arrangement because it's just not possible for you to join together. Could be distance, but it doesn't feel like distance. It feels like both of you have very full situations, and it's one of those things where you're like, okay, now is not the right time. This could be somebody who's had, there's healing going on here and kind of restructuring, rebuilding. So this could be somebody getting their life back together. This could be somebody dealing with a surgery and healing from that. But it doesn't, we don't have any swords here, so what's his star card about? There's just a lot going on. Doesn't have to be surgery. If it's not surgery, this is someone that just has to do what they have to do right now. It can't be avoided. They have to deal with certain things before they can be with you. And I think that's why there's this wishful attachment, this wishful thinking, like it's going to be so great when I can finally be with this person when all this stuff is out of the way. And they feel the same way. Their situation feels like it's a lot more heavy, that you can't really be a part of it, and it's one of those really entailed heavy things. What else for the star card? Also boobies. All right, so again, the need to just kind of keep things the way it is for now, and you're both okay with it. It's one of those things. It's just got to be done. Neither one of you are happy about it, but the fact that eventually someday is very comforting. So you'll abide it. And it's the both of you feel the same way. This could be Pisces or Cancerian, by the way. I don't know if I touched on that. This could be Taurus. This isn't someone that's just got cold feet and doesn't want a commitment. This is someone that wants, but they've just got a lot going. Okay, all right. Yeah, look at this. Wish card, lovers, a star, empress. I mean, this is, the connection is, whew, but right now it has to be put off. Perhaps there are kids involved. Got to sort out some family stuff first. This is kind of just adding to the fact that, when we are able to finally be together, it's going to be so great. It's going to be like we always wanted it to be. It's going to be this idyllic time. We already feel like we've known each other forever. It's just going to be so great when we finally are able to be together and progress. And that's what's sustaining you both right now. Okay, intuitively, it feels like March. Things are going to open up for you two. Let's see if I can get a lock on time here. All right, so, whoopsie. Oh, dear. Drop something there. So we're looking at summer. This is saying summer, or 7 months. So what's 7 months? Let's see, it's November. So what do we got? We got May-ish. So this is like May-ish or summer. I get March intuitively. Maybe it's March to May, but March, this is saying summer. Either 7 months or summer. So there it is. Stand up for all animals. This always intrigues me when I get this because this is very specific. This is, unless somebody's like in that kind of field, it's like, I'm not sure I know about that. That doesn't feel like it has any bearing on this. So if it resonates, great. If not, just chuck it. Leadership. Set your goals. That's part of this quietly biding your time, and right now you're kind of under yourself, but there's some definite wishes and desires and goals and places you want to be on the horizon. Nothing wrong with that. And I think it would actually help if you're feeling like, this helps making future plans, especially since a person's on the same page, right? Make some plans. Be like, okay, just think of how great it's going to be in June when we can finally go on that trip together, or, when I'm finally closer to you, that sort of thing. I think it's almost like survival. I think people resort to that to get them through, because without any hope, it's like, well, then what am I doing here? Act as if. I got it? No, I got two here. Hold on a minute. It's stuck together. Act as if, and then behind it was take a leap of faith. That was stuck to it. Okay, so I like this one because that's that hope and that belief and the setting the goals and everything that is going to get you through the day-to-day. This must be some kind of powerful something, because you're really willing to go the distance for this situation and this person. There's a lot going on for both of you, and both of you are willing to endure and manage that until you two can be together. And I'm not talking about cheating. I'm not talking about you, keeping up a facade over here. This is about managing issues that are like really hot topics right now for you both in your lives. And you've agreed that, it just makes more sense for us to be dealing with this than it is to just chuck it all and be together. That doesn't, especially if there's kids involved. I mean, you got to deal with that. But it's just a very, you've agreed that it's going to be this way, and yet there's still this very strong desire where you two wish you could be together, especially, it's mutual. So it comes down to like daily, like, okay, well, that we're just that much closer, or this or that. It's a lot of that positive, optimistic upkeep and maintenance of thought to get you through. And we're talking, this is saying May-ish or summer, and I'm getting March, so we got a couple months in still. So literally hang in there. Seriously, like this is all about like, okay, we're just gonna do it this way and just get us through. It looks like you know what you're doing, honestly. You're just about getting through. That's the Capricorn. They're just as into it as you are. They just want to get out of this and be with you and have that connection and relationship that they've got going on, that they've been hoping for, and that they've really kind of attached and projected. The thing is, though, is that you want the same thing. You want to be that for them. So it's not like, you're going to be like, whoa, this person's crazy pants. You two see eye to eye. There's a connection here. And you already know this. Well, obviously you already know this, but this is not somebody new. This is somebody you two have got a system going here. Capricorn. Because you've talked about how we're going to get through this next period of time where you're dealing with this and I'm dealing with that, and you've talked about it. Okay, so so turn this around. We've got death, which is death reverse. Sorry, not letting go. That could be Scorpio. And this is 5 of Cups. So this is, perhaps there's been some disappointment that has prolonged you two not being able to be together. And it's like, oh God, that's why it's taking longer. And that's why there's this kind of need to be optimistic and maintain hope and be like, okay, we got a plan and we're just going to stick to it. And remember, we decided on this, and, write it down on a sticky, and just anything to get you through. And it's probably because one of you has recently realized that something's not as close to being finished as you thought, or somebody's stirring up something that's kind of prolonging things for you on your end or their end. And it's just delay because someone isn't letting go. This could also speak to the fact that you two aren't letting go of each other, but this is more about someone not wanting to change. So, I get that you don't want to change the situation, or the person doesn't, but that's a real positive thing, because you two are really into each other. But this feels like there's something that was left behind, only they don't want to be left behind. Something or someone, like some family drama, or somebody's like, no, I'm not just leaving just yet. Or like maybe things were settled and then someone didn't like things being settled because that meant that you could move on or your person could move on. So they're stirring something back up again. But this is someone kind of refusing to let go and causing drama for you both. And that's probably why there's this need to feel like, okay, we got to, we got to stay optimistic. We got to keep the faith. We got to keep the hope and keep this attachment alive somehow. And let's just set some goals or whatnot, because somebody else is kind of wanting to stir up old issues. And it's preventing you two from being together. But once you can, look out. You two are both quite literally living for that. You two just are very focused on that. And then this past business of someone or something still needing to be resolved rears its head again. It's like, God. Okay. All right, Capricorn, I hope this was helpful. You keep your head up. It's coming. It's just delayed, but it is coming. All right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. I didn't do the thing. Okay, there it is. And you take care. Okay.